Hello everybody, and welcome back to 5 Minute Crypto, the channel where we cover the most important crypto news in just 5 minutes, back again with another breaking crypto news episode without ads. So make sure you subscribe because what other channel does this? Having said that, Bitcoin is ridiculous, and unlike tangible gold, it is nothing, says billionaire hedge fund manager Paul Singer. Paul Singer, who is worth $3.6 billion and the founder of New York-based Elliott Management, has seen explosive growth in crypto, but he quoted, "People try to be rational and think they're rational, but quite frequently they are not. And there's hardly a better example than today's cryptocurrencies." He says that because he's been investing for a very long time and actually has given up because he just doesn't get why people go for this type of stuff. A very nice quote from him is, "Bite a gold coin," which means unlike gold, I think this article made a mistake right there. Unlike gold, crypto is nothing, or basically the other way around. Unlike cryptos, gold is not nothing. Could also be that way. This would work as well. So basically what he says is gold you can touch and Bitcoin is just faith. To tell me that something that's constructed as a computer program where you engage in some process of sitting there in front of your computer and after a period of time and the expenditure of a bunch of electricity, a message appears on your screen that you have created something that is ridiculous, it is nothing. And all I can say is, guys, people come back to this idea all the time saying that, for example, crypto are nothing because it's only digital, right? Or it's only because of faith. And I keep on saying, and I'll keep repeating this for the longest time possible, Facebook, Twitter, every other token, everything that's been made on the internet, everything that's only digital has no value, question mark? Of course they have. It is always about what people attach to it. Otherwise, you could say everything that's digital makes no sense unless it's backed by something in the real world, which means only backed assets are worth something, which again is something I completely disagree with, because if there's demand for something, albeit completely digital, it can have value and it should potentially always have value. If there's some piece of technology which nobody in this world could make except for one guy and he wants to sell it, right, and it's very useful but it's only online, it will never have anything to do with the real world, is it then worthless because it's only online? No. It still might have a lot of applications even though it's only online, everything like that. It's because people attach value to things that are online. And I think that's just a generational shift here. People just see cryptos as speculation because you cannot touch them and they don't seem as real. But for me, it is very much real. And let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. Then, the guy who sold baklava for Bitcoin. George Mandrick recalls how he started selling baklava for Bitcoin before ending up in the epicenter of the crypto industry. So I didn't even know, but he's a pretty known crypto guy. I had a great time speaking with Stefan. Thanks so much for having me on the show. This is Stefan Livera. But basically, he was getting his Bitcoins in 2011 and maybe even prior to that for selling baklava and actually cleaning houses, basically. And his whole point is that by being paid in Bitcoin, you can actually change your life around. And that's one fun thing I'd like to state here, that it's not completely true. You could also just get paid in US dollars and buy Bitcoin, or buy cryptocurrency. It's not like you have to be paid in that. The only thing is, if you get paid in crypto, you have a higher chance of keeping it. But as I keep saying, if you get paid in crypto, you also have to pay that tax, right? So let's say you get $100,000 in crypto, you have to pay $35,000 in tax. Well, you're going to have to take that $35,000 from crypto to put into tax. And if crypto is down at the time you have to pay it, it could be very annoying. So from that perspective, I always recommend people to get paid in fiat and then switch over whatever they can to crypto if they want to. However, there might be some better schemes out there that allow you to not pay tax or pay less tax on everything. That could be the case. I'm just saying, make sure you check it out properly for yourself, because, well, there's always a taxman involved as well, which some people seem to forget about. Then premium on Grayscale's GBTC drops as reports of new trust emerge. Chinese crypto community unhappy. Following the recent Bitcoin price pullback, the latest skew data now indicates that the premium rate on Grayscale's GBTC is under 10%. The lower rate comes just 2 weeks after the premium peaked at 41% towards the end of December, and the GBTC premium is a measure of the extent of differences in the value between the crypto asset on the open market and in the Grayscale fund. It's interesting to me how this has been fluctuating so much, but apparently the Chinese community has been questioning this quite a lot. And then monster expiry, $100,000 Bitcoin options expiring this Friday. I do not know why they put $100,000 in the list or in the title, because that's definitely not significant. And I've also said it before, these options are just to scare you a little bit and just to get clicks. In the end of things, they do not really matter. And they're talking about 100,000 Bitcoin, not dollars, right? So that's again where the big difference and mistake lies. $3 billion worth. Is it going to be big? No, it has never been so. Every time there's a new record, almost every other week or so, there's just a new record. First it was 800 million that we were excited about, then 1 billion, then 1 point something billion, now 3 billion. And yet again, there's nothing going to happen to the price, at least. It hasn't done that ever before, and I don't think it's going to happen in the near future. Some have said that options become more influential, and thus in due time here, we're going to see volatility because of it. However, we haven't seen it before, and it's still going to be some time before I think we will actually see it. But hey, let this be the first one, right? Friday is around the corner. That was it for today's video. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. I'll see you guys again in another one, and take care, everybody.